Hi, today I'll show you how you can make your recruitment processes much faster using our AI voice agent, Grace. Now, how our AI voice agent, Grace, can do this is you can save you time and money on screening calls and qualifying the applicants so you can have more focused time to have interviews with already qualified and screened applicants so that you can make your recruitment pipeline much faster. Now, just jump straight into the demo and show you how such a use case would play out.
Hi, my name is Gray, a hiring voice agent calling on behalf of Harper Staffing. Am I speaking to John?
Yes, you are.
Great. You recently submitted an application or expressed interest in the senior customer support specialist position. I'm calling to ask you a few quick questions to help move your application forward. This will just take a few minutes. Does now work for you?
Yes, it works.
Perfect. Let's get started. Please answer in full sentences when possible. Can you briefly describe your experience in customer support, including the number of years you've worked in the field and any leadership responsibilities you've had?
Yes, I've worked in customer support for 6 years, and for the last 2 years, I had a more senior role, leading a team of 5 people.
Tell me about a time you handled a difficult customer. How did you de-escalate the situation and ensure a positive outcome?
Well, I had an angry customer calling up about the delayed order, and I helped her find a better shipping option, and also gave her a discount for her next purchase.
How adapted are you to learning new tools?
I'm very proficient in all the major support tools, and I'm also a fast learner, so I quickly pick up on new tools as they come.
Thank you for sharing that. I've recorded your responses, and our hiring team will review them shortly. If you move to the next stage, you'll hear from us soon about the next step. Would you have any questions for me before we go?
No, that was it.
Have a wonderful day, and best of luck with your application.
As you just saw here, Grace was able to qualify me the caller. I was speaking to John, and then she was able to go over all the questions that we put into the playbook. Now I'll just go in and show you how this would look for you, the recruiter, once you have all this information available for you. So here we are in a Grace-based dashboard, and we are in the search section, and here we see all the different calls that Grace has made. And here you can see here we have the latest call, which also she creates this automatically. She creates the subcategory of what the call quickly was. And in this case, it was job application. So we know that this is okay. It's one of the job application calls. And go into it. As here, now we are inside our call, and you can see we have a lot of information to work with. So here first we have a summary of the call. So we just a quick summary that she auto-creates for what did Grace go through with the caller. And then also we have a performance. So this is basically emotions that Grace can pick up on, and then how she did, how Grace did, and also how the caller was satisfied. So this is usually for support roles, but it also can be used for job applications. And you can see here, if we go into view more, we can see that caller intent was the job application, and then the agent's performance was professional, patient, and helpful, and then the caller's emotions were polite and satisfied. And then the overall kind of performance of both of them, in this case, was above average. So if we go into our transcript, we can say we have our transcript here, and the timestamps, and also, of course, we have the audio recording here, if you'd like to listen to it. Of course, you also have the option to share or download the file with others. And we can also go into here, we can go into this other tab right here. We can see kind of dot points of what Grace and the caller went through in the interview process. So here we can see quickly summarized what Grace asked the caller, how the caller responded. Now this is just automatically created by Grace based on the information in the call. And this is great for if you just want like a quick summary of the call, of how it went and what information the caller gave Grace. So you can, if you have a lot of applicants, you can quickly go, okay, which is relevant for which interview and not. And also here we can do some quality assurance forms. So you can do right here in the call. Let's say if you were Grace transfer the caller over to a live agent or a live recruiter, then you can do quality assurance here, just asking like did the agent verify the caller's account details, and then here you can also customize the questions you would like for QA options. But this is not necessarily relevant in this case, but it's there if you would like to use it. Now just to go over quickly the playbook and the script of all flow. Here we have our playbooks. This is the script we used for our call flow. Now we have our greeting page, we have our intro script, and also here we are qualifying the caller based on information, the dynamic information, because we fill it in, let's say, a Google Sheet where we've kind of made an outbound session. And then we confirm if this is the caller we're speaking to. Then yes, we ask for the interview. And then we go into here, the questions, where we can here collect all the information you would like. You can ask many questions. You can have it also longer if you would like. And then we had it. You can also make these questions optional, so that the questionnaire might say, I don't know, or I don't want to answer that. You can make this optional as well. And you can also here choose the type of response you would like. But if you'd like, you can also collect much more specific details here, like the contact information, dates, number, addresses, etc. And lastly, we went into a QA form, where we're just thanking them for the process. And then if you'd like to have any questions for them, so here you can fill in your own knowledge base for if you have any questions about the interview process, they can ask Grace about that. And then once they're done, we just lead them out there into an outcome node, which then ends the call from there. Now, if you have any questions about this flow, feel free to leave a comment below and answer any questions you have there. If you'd like to see more demos like this, you can go into our website, greasebase.com, to check out more demos and Grace in different use cases. All right, I hope this was helpful for you, and thank you for watching.